last home game here. There's the tip, and we're off and running. Tess Heal getting the start tonight for the Stanford Cardinal. Alongside Janiyah Harrell, Elena Bosgana, Brooke Demetre, and Nunu Aguera.
Talana Polo, who has started every game this year, will sit this one out. She is not dressed, lower body injuries, so just trying to help that get better.
Jayla Bannerman getting the first personal early on in this one for Morgan State.
It's a team that fouls a lot.
Covered by the Cardinal, they'll reset. Aguera finds Bosgana, who drives just off the rim.
Bosgana had a very tough game at Indiana. They need her to get off to a good start, make good decisions, and just be in the right place, make good, just on both ends of the floor.
Held to just 3 points and 3 rebounds, had a steal as well against Indiana. But an aggressive Morgan State team that they're going up against here tonight.
And they're without their second leading scorer.
Behind the arc, drains it.
Always an exciting and terrific option with Brooke Demetre trailing in transition for 3.
Captain on this Stanford team this year, taking on a bigger role, as are most of the starters among this team, as well as just the entire bench. Utilizing a lot of depth this year are the Cardinals.
That's the key for them, isn't it?
Aguera banks it in.
Bosgana says, come run with me, and Aguera right with her. Beautiful dish.
Cardinal leading the nation in three-point shooting percentage, 47.7% coming into this game. A little bit slower behind the arc against Indiana. They shot around 18%. Gonna have to open up different parts of the game as that 3 will go off. Heal from deep. Rebound from Bosgana. Harrell this time sinks it.
You kind of keep waiting for her to cool off. It doesn't seem to be in the cards. She is off to a scintillating start beyond 3 this season, shooting 62%.
Something to be said about that face mask, but we'll be right back after a quick start for Stanford. They lead 8-0 over Morgan State.
The leading scorer.
Something Kate Pay has talked about a lot already in this season, says they learn more about themselves every single game. Chloe Clardy in particular, she said, has transformed her game. Attacking the basket all around. That is shut down by Aguera.
Nice block shot, now look for the push.
Ariel finds Tess Heal. Hands off to Bosgana.
Shot clock starting to run down a little bit.
Out to the corner, Harrell, just in time, the 3-pointer.
And that really is one of the big questions about this team. As a shot clock is running down, who becomes your go-to with no handed jump, with no Kiki Iriafen, with no Cameron Brink? And this team trying to learn more about itself every game.
Tamaria Rumpf getting on the board there for Morgan State, their first couple of points, and quickly answered by Stanford for a 13-2 lead.
How about Bosgana in the early going? 2 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds.
Rumpf trying to communicate as she drives into the paint. Is shut down. Recovered by Success Prysock.
Shot clock.
From deep off the rim. find Aguirre inside, turns it over. Also Jayla Bannerman, a junior. Hometown kid out of Baltimore. That just misses from Kimora Lopez. Finds Demetre inside, whistle blown.
Bosgana kick out corner. Harriel, as the shot clock is running out, again now kicks it out again. And Kate Pay talks so much about that. Once you get into the paint, there's going to be plenty of shooters out there. Go find one.
Out to the corner this time, once again. Demetre, the captain.
That time it was Clardy putting the ball on the floor and attack. You love to see her be aggressive offensively.
Ball is kicked. Important, you mentioned Topola not in the starting lineup, also one of the captains alongside Brooke Demetre, so looking for even more leadership.
Yeah, Lapolo does such a nice job of organizing the floor and really getting people involved and running the different sets.
Shot was up from Bogans.
This is another challenge for Stanford this year. It's got to be a group effort on the boards. Cannot give up second opportunities.
Bounce pass. Trying to get it up, can't do it. Stanford will take over. This time, Aguirre goes deep off the rim.
Doesn't make the shot, but I like the aggressiveness. You've got to look to be able to spread the defense. If you don't take them, you don't learn that you can make them.
Chloe Clardy. Ariel gets it to Aguirre inside. Trying to make room. She'll get the bucket.
Yeah, nice job playing power ball with that swing through, strong baseline step. Stanford a quick 7 of 11, 4 of 6 from 3.
Mentioned Morgan State coming off that 40-point win over Washington Adventist, as they will turn it over. Clardy gets it up. We'll draw the foul.
Yeah, we're going to talk about her aggressiveness all season long, but they need her to not just run the offense, but attack seams, and you see her do that right there, the 5'9" sophomore from Conway, Arkansas.
She'll go to the line.
I mean, I know we mentioned it earlier, but all of last season made 2 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And already this year, 8 of 14. That just shows the work that was put in during the offseason and the confidence that she has now.
She's just a couple away from qualifying in terms of national rankings as well. But of those 8 for 14, I mean, 57%.
Is that crazy when you think last year she was 2 of 20?
Yep. Maria Rumpf inside. Hanging on to it. Getting the shot up, just can't get it in. Aggressive rebounding there from the Cardinal. Mary Ashley Stevenson, the transfer.
Yeah, from Purdue. She knows how to get physical.
From deep. Just off the front. Chloe Clardy trying to get back on defense, but what a play there from Michaela Bogans.
And they want to push. They want to try to get some easy buckets.
Bogans, a freshman out of Augusta, Georgia. Cardinal trying to answer here. They'll get the rebound and sink it in. Courtney Ogden getting on the board.
Huge contribution at Indiana. but just the foul trouble.
That's something that Kate Pace said they did a little bit too much of against the Hoosiers. Maria Rump. Up,
Nice
sinks it.
around.
Success Prysock.
6-footer out of Palmdale.
Transferred from Moore Park College, which is just near my hometown, actually.
Nice. Where is that?
It's in Ventura County, the 805. She had a couple of nice seasons there. Two-time JUCO League champion before making her way to Baltimore with Morgan State.
They've always had some really good basketball, both on the men's and the women's side.
A commanding lead for the Cardinal as they already have 22 on the board here in the first.
6 different people have scored.
Behind the arc. Stevenson again fighting for that rebound. Clardy tried to get it to Ogden, but the thievery by Morgan State.
They force 22 turnovers a game, but they turn it over there, and it's Clardy in the passing lane, and a nice dish.
Tess Heal with some patience.
The game kind of changes when Clardy goes in. Like, the tempo is just a little bit quicker. Love her push. Nice help from Bosgana.
Defense showing up for Stanford so far. Clardy pushing the tempo, she'll take it herself. Whistle blown.
First personal number 20, Michaela Williams, fourth team foul.
Clardy just bobs and weaves and finds an open lane and just attacks the bucket. She felt that one.
Personal on Michaela Bogans of Morgan State. Clardy now 3 for 3 in free passes.
16 minutes at Indiana, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Really gave the team a lift.
Doing so again here as she makes both of those for the 20-point lead.
She really improved at the free throw line a year ago, shooting 53 this year, up over 70. I mean, that's significant.
Lady Bears trying to draw something up here. Emily Jones. The dish to Bogans. She tries from deep. Trying to run down that rebound as it'll go out of play.
Well, Stanford defensively going behind those ball screens, so it's opening up those three-point shots, but Morgan State so far has not been able to knock one down. They are 0 for 5 from deep.
Finding a lot of ways so far tonight. Still that 20-point lead. Getting it in, Success Prysock. Junior makes it 8 points for Morgan State.
She's got half of them.
O'Gara trying to find Bosgana. She'll do it. The layup in.
Bosgana's just playing with more confidence, just recognizing when the best time to pass, when the drive is there. Her decision-making just vastly improved from that Indiana game.
Already surpassed her point total from that game. Had 3 against the Hoosiers, already 4 here tonight this early on in the second quarter. Demetre.
I like the pressure released. Go ahead and bring it on up.
O'Gara out to Harriel. Trying to drive in. She'll find Demetre in the corner.
Nice option, isn't it? Just kick it to Demetre wherever she is. But just, I love the probe by Heal. Just looking, trying to find someone open, and her upper body strength's improved so dramatically to get that pass there with some zip on it.
Might start calling her Brooke Demetre. That's her third
Oh,
three-pointer.
okay, okay. I like that.
Driving in the paint. And the whistle blown. Right into the cameraman. Looks like Gabrielle Johnson's all right.
Aguirre at the high post as the facilitator, just triggering the offense. Backdoor cut, just beautiful lead. And you've watched Stanford over the years, you know that is just one of their patented plays.
Gabrielle Johnson at the free throw line, the junior, the Baltimore kid.
You don't always have to go far away.
It's true. And even if you do, like some of those Bay Area kids from Morgan State you mentioned.
Yeah, it's going to be just exciting to be here. Unfortunate that the weather is just so dismal. The rain has been an onslaught as they will make their way to Nevada, which is in Reno, of course, and have to go through some tough sledding on the way up there tomorrow. You want to jump trapping? It's a surprise when she misses.
It is. Demetre. Surprise for her too. Morgan State will take that one. Maria Rumpf.
Moving screen. We get Butler with that, the 6'2" junior out of Gilroy.
One of those Bay Area kids.
Exactly right. Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland, Gilroy.
Butler had a game-high 17 points against Washington Adventist. Just a couple days ago, they played Wednesday at home.
Yeah.
Came out here west. Play here Friday night. Aguirre fights for that one.
And they have played 7 games in 16 days. It's like a WNBA schedule.
Well, yeah, you look at the records coming into this. Morgan State overall 4-3 on the season. Stanford 4-1. So they played a couple extra games compared to the
Great
Cardinal.
block. Just a contest without fouling. Beautiful cut.
Back out to Ijiwoye. Aguirre to Heal. Nails it.
Girl is like, I'm gonna feed you, be ready.
Janiyah Heal, game high 9 points so far in this one. Another 3 ball there, the third for Janiyah Heal. Stanford up 36-10. Nice to see some of those orange t-shirts. Some fans, friends and family representing, supporting, coming out.
Can you imagine how long this game has been circled on their calendar?
Demetre will fight for the rebound and hands it off to Heal. She finds Heal. All the way out to Aguirre. Back to Shea Ijiwoye. Aguirre drives. The and one.
High post, passer, facilitator, and when the opportunity presents itself, put the ball on the floor and attack. Aguirre, 8 points in 10 minutes of play, high efficiency, 4 of 5, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists.
And she'll head to the free throw line.
I do love that she's from Minnetonka, Minnesota, the last Minnesota player to play for Stanford. Of course, the great Susan King, now Susan King Borchert.
who the Stanford team's actually working with as well from a sports performance perspective. They've hired her as a consultant.
Nobody better in the world to work with your team than Susan King-Borchard.
Kate Pace says she's the best at what she does and also emphasizes the sisterhood that is this program. And Brooke Demetre, a big part of that right there.
I rewatched that Indiana game, just so impressed the way Brooke Demetre played in that game. I mean, she's stepping into some really big shoes when you think about what Cam and Kiki did as far as leadership at that post position and the scoring and just being the elder statesperson of this team, and she is doing a terrific job.
Kate Pace said she's gone from a complimentary player to a focal point on this team and doing a nice job with that added responsibility.
Demetre puts it on the floor, and she's really got this step back down, and we've seen it in the paint. We've seen it more on the baseline from like 8 to 10. Just a beautiful job because she's going to be matched up with some much taller players this year, and the ability to create that space is really important.
Ogden trying to find Demetre. Cardinal manages to hang on to it. From deep, Clardy just bounces out.
Morgan State is playing without their second leading scorer, Layla Fair. Averages about 10 points a game, 6'2", 9 rebounds a game. It's a big loss for them.
And she's the reigning defensive player of the week in the MEAC as well. She averaged double digits in both points and rebounds last week. Career high and a game high 20 rebounds.
Yeah, so you're going on the road to play Stanford. She is one player you did not want to lose, but she gets healthy in a hurry as Demetre steps in for a steal.
Aguera out to Ijiwoye. She'll drive in.
She was committed to the shot, and she knew the pass was the better decision. And I like her accountability.
Lady Bears just hanging on to that. Trying to draw it up. Nice shot from JL Butler.
The Bears just keep working hard, trying to find some open shots.
There's Ogden doing the same. Pretty shot there from Gabrielle Johnson. 14 on the board now for Morgan State. Mentioned this is the third time these two teams have played against each other in program history. All three times have been here at Stanford. Last meeting was just last year. Aguera adding to the tally.
You can see what a weapon she is. We've seen her up top making great passes, putting the ball on the floor, taking a three, mid-range from 15, money.
Aguera had 14 points in that win last year over Morgan State on New Year's Eve.
Nunu looking for something. You know what? Nothing's there. Let me just hold this follow through, and goes down 11 points, double digits. She and Demetre sharing that lead at 11. And just so much more verbal than she was a year ago.
How important is that presence on the court? You know, in addition to actually just bringing your skill set, but just that leadership aspect.
I just love it, and I think if she played for a year with Kiki Iriafen, so you really understand what positive energy, the impact it can have on a team.
Garrett Harriel. Demetre, top three scorers right there for Stanford. And the captain adds to it.
Yeah, it is really something to see her on the move, just jump stop into that jumper. It's not something we've seen a lot from her, so much more of a standstill shooter, so just her game just continuing to develop.
13 points with 5 rebounds for Demetre. Bosgana gets it off the rim.
5th rebound.
Heal, showing some aggressiveness.
And she was a little Euro step.
Another transfer on this Stanford team this year, coming from Santa Clara. Just the 2nd and 3rd transfers ever for this program.
She's a big get. Very high on her, looking for her to have a breakout game.
Someone who Kate Pace said, we're only going to see her emerge even more as she gets used to this system.
Nice decisive drive to the basket.
47-16. Heal finds Demetre, who finds the net.
Her 2nd little step back.
Just looks so smooth.
She does.
Right now.
And confident. When that shot takes confidence, you really have to have your footwork down.
Gabrielle Johnson, once again,
Getting comfortable.
she leads the team with 6 points.
She's been perfect. 2 for 2 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
And Bosgana making her presence known.
Great balance on the score sheet for Stanford in this first half.
Gara, Demetre, Harrell, all double-digit points. Morgan State put one up, sinking it in. Gabrielle Johnson continues to heat up. If you're coming in as a visitor, we will kick off now here in the 2nd half. Out to Bosgana, who will kick it off with another 3 ball.
Well, I think that national ranking is not gonna get hurt by this ball game. Bosgana, another steal.
What a pass to Heal from Demetre.
5 steals in this game for Stanford.
Cardinal will take over. A quick 5 points here already in the 2nd half. Gara finds Demetre, who goes to the corner to Heal. She'll get it in.
That's just so tough to defend when the ball moves with that kind of pace and you've got shooters that can knock them down.
4th Cardinal player to make a 3. And about 8 that have attempted. Half of them have gotten it done, as Bosgana will get the board. Ariel driving. And Gara will get the rebound.
Nice job being vertical on that O-board tap out. Talked about Brooke Demetre in the first half, all of her scoring. How about the assist show in the last couple minutes? Swing it there. Nice nifty little pocket pass there to Heal. And then high post, swing it corner. Heal, 9 points on 4 of 5 shooting, 3 rebounds in 15 minutes of play.
Demetre with 3 assists so far in this matchup. Ariel back to Heal.
Nice
Stripped.
Nice strip from the back. Rump's been active. Just 2 points, 1 of 6 shooting, but very active on the defensive end, trying to make things happen.
Made the all-rookie team in the MEAC last season. Did Rumpf. Stevenson adds another couple.
With the left hand. Well run out of bounds play. Ariel just took it away.
That aggressiveness continues as Heal from behind the arc drains it. Tess Heal with another one.
Just ran down the floor, parked it, and said, "Find me."
12 points so far for Tess Heal. Look at Harriel getting it over to Tess Heal, who absolutely drains it. Stanford up 65-21.
Not turning the ball over so far tonight. 15 assists and just 2 turnovers against a team that forces 22 a game.
Nice bucket by J.L. Butler.
You know, we don't know if it's going to hold up over the course of this season, but every single player on the Stanford roster is even or plus in the assist to turnover ratio, and that just doesn't happen very often. It's really impressive. Stevenson keeps it alive for a second opportunity.
Clardy drives. Whistle blown. Fourth in the nation with just over 9 turnovers per game average.
It turns around a trend against UC Davis. It was 9 assists, 16 turnovers at IU, 9 assists, just 10 turnovers, but you get back into the plus side, and it's a big key for this year for Stanford, taking care of the basketball, because their margin for error is not what it was in past when you have a superstar like Kiki and Cam and Hannah jump shooting threes. It's got to be everyone's making great decisions with the basketball every time they pass it.
Hardy makes the second one. That was the first missed free throw of the night for the Cardinal. On that first shot, they're now right at 66 points.
Boy, it's another area that Stanford has really excelled so far this year, shooting 80% as a team from the free throw line.
They're 6 for 7 so far tonight.
Harper Peterson, the 6'3" freshman on the floor. Big minutes for her.
J.L. Butler can't quite connect. Aggressiveness there from Dakota Alston, the sophomore.
Friends and family were getting fired up about that maybe going in. Butler from Gilroy, Valley Christian High School. That could not have been a good drive up from Gilroy this afternoon, this evening. Just buckets of rain coming down in the bay.
Yeah, that's real commitment, too, from friends and family.
Beautiful move.
J.L. Butler giving him a show.
I love that the bench is still in it, staying with this team. And I love that Stevenson just goes right up to Ogden. They have a disconnect on the pass, but just the acknowledgement, yeah, I got you right there. The transfer from Purdue had such a great year last year as a freshman for the Boilermakers.
Big Ten Freshman of the Year. There's another whistle blown.
And they're going to get J.L. Butler.
That's her second personal. There's Harper Peterson, you mentioned. Brings it in to Shea Ijiwoye. These young freshmen also. Something that Kate Pay's excited about. 3 of them were ranked by ESPN Hoop Girls coming into this season.
You know, you think there's 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen on the floor? That's a young lineup.
And it's exciting. It's an
is.
exciting part. It's a new era in a lot of ways. Kate Pay says she doesn't really like the term era. She feels like it's a continuation of what this staff especially has built together a lot over these years, of course, along with Tara Vanderveer, the legend. She was with her for 17 seasons.
Nice defense by the freshman. Getting up over the top. 6'3" out of Rockland.
Rumpf. Can't quite connect.
Rumpf's not shy. I mean, she just takes it right at you.
And there she is, the legend, Tara Vanderveer. Looking at Tara Vanderveer court, and can't get over how cool it is that that's her actual signature that you see, where it says Tara on the court here at Maples. Decisive lead still stands for Stanford. They're up 66-25, 41 points ahead.
For sure.
Almiak honors on the preseason team this year for a reason. Can't connect the layup. Will attempt again. This time the rebound. Ijiwoye on a run. She'll take it to the house.
No one's catching Shea. Boy, Kate Pay excited about what she can do for the team, from energy, from leadership, or speed, or quickness.
The Stanford team was able to welcome an alum back in the locker room, as another couple of points put up there by Zaya Minnis. Lexi Hull visited when they were at Indiana, talking to them in the locker room, talked about effort, effort, effort. Kate Pay said Lexi Hull had that in spades, and it's really nice when you can have someone part of the sisterhood come back and be that voice with these women as well. A little bit disconnected there for the Cardinal.
The steal, and then the push, and the finish. Great concentration. Shea with her first 2 points.
Mary Ashley Stevenson in the line.
Yep, 5'6" freshman from Phoenix, Desert Vista High School.
Stevenson at the line, misses the first one. Ijiwoye, 4-star recruit, ranked number 53 for ESPN Hoop Girls. Only Arizona player ranked for this 2024 group. Kayla Bogan's trying to make something happen. Another theft by Ijiwoye to Stevenson. The rebound, but down on the floor was Kennedy Ume, another freshman.
Just great opportunities for the freshmen to get out here and just get some minutes. Nice little crossover, the push ahead, the miss there. May with the O-board stay in the play.
Kennedy Ume, the freshman, 6'4", out of Columbia, Maryland. Makes the first one.
Every minute she's on the floor gaining experience is so important. Stanford does not have a lot of size, physicality. They need her to grow up in a hurry. That's all right. You're going to get an offensive foul. Just get one doing that. Stevenson kicks it out to her. Just be physical. Let people feel you.
Rather see a full speed mistake.
Agree. Like,
there's Ijiwoye again to Stevenson. Banks it in, the whistle blown.
Again, I'll take that offensive foul anytime. Mary Ashley Stevenson, she only knows one way to play. Fill in the lane, beautiful job, says, get out of my way, I'm coming through.
The effort right there from Ijiwoye.
How about that?
Continues, yeah. That's exactly what Lexi Hull was talking about.
Yeah, if you can't listen to Lexi after everything she's been through at Stanford, through COVID, at Indiana with the Fever. What a year she's had. Oh, okay.
Oh, Ijiwoye. The aggressiveness continues. She gets up a little slowly, but she's all right.
How about the step through? Had a steam, tries to step right on through that. She ended up stepping on the foot of the defense, and that sent her on a tumble.
Was the Gatorade Arizona Player of the Year, as well as the Max Preps Arizona Player of the Year in her last year of high school. She drains the first free throw.
New career high. She had 2 in the opening night against Lemoyne. Been scoreless since, so getting in the books, got to feel good.
Jayla Bannerman to Michaela Bogans. Around the perimeter. Bannerman drives, runs right into a wall with Ume. Cardinal take over. Kennedy Ume puts it in. Stanford fans excited for the freshman.
Not playing the last 2 games, so it's got to be exciting to just get out there, and Shea just causing havoc. Hardy, the push ahead. And Ume with the finish, and you see the sophomore say, way to run the floor.
Like seeing how excited the bench got for her as well. Kate Bay
Agree.
calls that the Benergy. Also talks really highly just about their staff. I love how Kate also sits in the same seat as she always has. Didn't mix it up, even though she has now become the head coach after so many years on staff. But she speaks so highly of her entire staff. She actually said she thinks they're the best in the country, A, but B, she would be an assistant herself for any one of them. That's how much respect that she has for them. Knocks down the shot. Zaya Minnis.
Nice lift in the 3rd quarter for Minnis. 5 points in 3 minutes of play.
Ume.
Okay.
Okay, Kennedy Ume.
Let's do the bump with me. I'll deliver some points.
Stanford now at 75. Aggressiveness on both sides there.
Ume goes to work. Turns to the inside, and the bench enjoying that as well.
First personal on number 21 is Zaya Minnis.
First personal on Zaya Minnis,
Laura Daly Cherson for the
the junior, another Maryland kid. So there are 5 California kids, as we've mentioned, from Morgan State, but also 5 from Maryland. So some hometown kids as well, as Ijiwoye is at the line.
Great to see Stavi Habadaki in the game.
She's a fan favorite too. They always
is.
cheer wildly for her here at Maples. Jump ball.
Stavi has 2 points in her entire Stanford career. And this place will go wild if she gets one tonight.
Junior from Greece. Management science and engineering major here at Stanford. There's Papadaki. Thought about it from behind the arc. And pass off to Clardy. Clardy recovers. Out to Ijiwoye. Back to Papadaki behind the arc. Just missed.
Yeah, the bench was ready for that one. The 3rd personal foul on Mary Ashley Stevenson. But it's a challenge for this group on the floor for Stanford because they have not played a lot of minutes together. So just trying to work and find that chemistry together.
And the first time in many years that they were not in the preseason national rankings. Didn't last long. They made it into the number 24 slot after week 1. They're just outside receiving votes on the national scale now again this week. Not something that Kate Pay and her team say they're very worried about.
Well, there certainly are a lot of opportunities coming up in the rest of the schedule this season to have some momentous wins and move back in.
A lot of season left.
December 1st at LSU on ESPN2. That Cal game on the 13th of December is going to be terrific. Cal sitting at 5-0 right now. It is big game weekend. We have to mention the Cal Bears.
The Golden Bears. We got the Lady Bears here on the court. Golden Bears getting ready in Berkeley.
Beautiful take.
Clardy keeps making it happen. Just 30 seconds left here in the third. Tamaria Rump trying to set something up. She'll take it herself. Ume's right there, but she is stripped. A little back and forth. The jump ball.
Good job. You give away the outlet, just get on the floor and get it on back. She knows it.
Shot clock winding down. Rump will take it. Stevenson gets the board. Ijiwoye gets it up, but that's gonna do it. Productive third quarter, 77-31 lead for Stanford over Morgan State. A few points on the board, couple of rebounds. Tess Heal trying to find Ume. Morgan State will take over.
Nice defensive rotation from the Bears.
Driving in the paint. Ume with the rebound. Ume gets it to Heal.
And a great decision by the freshman in the high post. She hasn't spent her life being a passer, but really understood where the cuts were coming. Beautiful job getting it inside.
JL Butler looking for a teammate, tries to put it up, knocks it down.
Great job staying with it. Fans from Gilroy, happy to see that one go in.
8 points in the night for her. That's second on the team behind just Gabrielle Johnson. Ijiwoye out to Papadaki. Gets it to Heal. Cardinal will reset. Shot clock trickling down. Stripped by Rump. Can't finish. Papadaki to Ume.
How about the block?
Wow.
From Johnson. She may have hurt her hand in the process. Her
Ume
hip.
keeps chipping away, but wow. Yeah, slight limp.
Yeah, Gabrielle Johnson, 5'8" junior from Baltimore, who's given this team such a lift. 9 points in 18 minutes. Extended up for that block shot, and
Head coach Ed Davis Jr.
it's like, I can't afford to lose any more players.
But they're playing hard, you know.
Yeah, they are.
So you do love to see that. Davis in his 9th season at the helm of Morgan State. Two-time MEAC Coach of the Year. Once with Morgan State, once with Delaware State.
Rump really gets after it, doesn't she?
She does.
She is all over the floor.
High energy. Ed Davis Jr., also a 4-time Hall of Famer. As a player at West Virginia State, a coach at Bowie State, the team in the 2006-2007 Delaware State, getting the MEAC championship, and then most recently as a coach on his own at Delaware State in this class of 2024. Taking a shot, doesn't quite trickle in. Offensive rebound.
Morgan State has had some good looks, but the shots just not falling tonight.
As a squad shooting 28.6% overall. Driving in is J.L. Butler. Double digits.
Morgan State fans loving it. She gets the steal there.
Leading the team with 10 points.
When you live and grew up just down the road in Gilroy and you have family in the house and you're playing at Stanford, great job just bringing your best effort.
Ijiwoye looking to draw it up for Stanford. Tess Heal cuts.
Beautiful read from Stevenson. It's a fun matchup.
And one.
Rumpf is just not backing down from anybody.
Two high energy players right there.
No doubt.
At it.
But that's a big time play and the opportunity at the free throw line.
Ijiwoye at 5'6", Rumpf 5'4".
Again from Sacramento, McClatchy High School.
Old school three-point play right there.
Three-quarter court pressure.
Tries to find Papadaki.
Stanford, who did such a great job taking care of the ball in the first half, with just 2 turnovers, 10 so far in the second.
Seen more and more people get some playing time as well, trying to get in that rhythm together. You think that has something to do with it?
Yeah, but I also think that Morgan State's just playing better defensively. They're really getting into some passing lanes. They're challenging.
Ijiwoye.
It's fun to watch Brooke Demetre on the bench. She's sitting next to Talana Lapolo, and she's pointing and directing and talking and kind of coaching them up from the bench.
That's one good sign of team camaraderie, too, is when you see the bench that engaged in the game and that excited for their teammates. Can't fake culture.
You cannot. Shea struggling at the free throw line so far tonight.
1 for 6. Still scrappy to pick that one up. Heal back out to Papadaki.
White ball on the side.
Whistle blown.
Clean up the floor, a little slippery.
Officials paying close attention. We have Lisa Jones, Kim Hobbs, and Esther Shue.
That's a great crew.
Done a nice job for us tonight. It's about 5.5 minutes left here. Heal finds Peterson.
Nice look. Great cut. Hey, when you spread the floor and you move, you're going to find the open player. Well done.
Bannerman. We'll swing it around. Rump finds Butler.
Nice move.
She finds the basket.
She is really playing well.
Definitely a bright spot as she gets Morgan State to 40. Got 12 points on the night along with a couple of rebounds. Morgan State getting up to 40 points here. JL Butler leading the way for the Lady Bears. Players, including 2 on the Naismith Player of the Year watch list.
And it's really a momentous step for this staff and this program to be able to go out and sign the #3 class in the country. When Tara Vanderveer's not your head coach, it means we believe what Kate Pay is selling, what Stanford is selling. Being a student athlete, a degree from Stanford, and playing for this team and this program. It is momentous. And when we talked to Kate about it, she said, look, we worked hard, every single one of us.
She said for years, really, the staff putting this class together. She said she could see a future with all 5 in the signing class on the court together at the same time. She loves the statement that it sends for the future of Stanford women's basketball.
From Larkspur, California in the North Bay to LaGrange, Illinois, outside Chicago, to Boulder, Colorado, Marietta, Georgia, outside of Atlanta, and Australia. We all know the last great Australian to play for Stanford, Alana Smith, who now plays for Minnesota in the WNBA, had a sensational career.
Oh, and just a little bronze medal with Team Australia in the Paris Olympics this past summer, no big deal.
Of course, Tess Heal from Melbourne. So keep the Aussies coming.
Papadaki. Green now on the floor for the Cardinal. Finding Ume inside. Puts it in the basket. Cardinal zeroing in on 90 points.
I love Lauren Green, the junior out of Castro Valley, California, 5'8". Every day comes to practice. 3 years. Coming into this season, I've played in 24 ball games, and just, you'd never know it, whether she's a starter or coming off the bench.
Emily Jones.
The lefty.
Dakota Alston, the sophomore. Her first points of the game.
Great memory. Make a 3 here. There you go. And look at the bench, loving it.
Huge smile on Lauren Green's face.
She has scored just 2 points in her career. Now she has 4.
Doubled it.
Rejection. And that's what Stanford needs, an inside presence. Beautiful pass inside, and watch the bench reaction. That's what it's all about.
The entire staff, all her teammates, and the big smile on her face, of course, as well. Miscue by Morgan State.
But all these minutes for these freshmen tonight, the building blocks for the future. As they approach their first reading week and their first finals here at Stanford, good confidence boost.
Not an easy time of year.
No, it is not.
Papadaki, just long. Bench was ready for that
They
one,
were.
too.
Great catch.
Yeah, Kimora Daly. Out to Jones. Success Prysock, the junior. Adds a couple more.
Just really ran their offense well there. They're just trying to stay disciplined. Really nice job, especially in this second half by Morgan State.
Peterson just misses from deep. About a minute and a half left here as the Cardinal are flirting with 90 points.
Peterson made a couple of threes in the opening game against Lemoyne.
Record-breaking 18 threes in that game. Previous record was 16. Good recovery there from Jones. Her first couple of points of the night.
Emily Jones from San Francisco. Just a great way to finish things out here for her. Green says,
1 minute remaining.
You hear some of the crowd telling Stavi, shoot
the
it.
ball.
A little bit of hesitation. There's Nia Green for Morgan State. Draws it.
First person on number 24 is Stavi Papadakis.
So we talked about the bounce back, the tough 13-point loss at Indiana. A game that, Stanford started so well and then dug a 19-point hole, brought it back to 9, couldn't get it to 7. Foul trouble the whole game. And all these early games are just building experience. How do we get better every day?
Last time these teams met last year was 98-38 in Stanford's favor here on the floor. It's already 10 additional points for Morgan State this time around, and 9 less points that they've allowed for the Cardinals so far. Ijiwoye manages to hang on.
I love the, I got this, everybody.
Peterson looking for
Great cut.
Papadakis. There it is! Stavi Papadakis on the board.
And sensational pass. Harper Peterson read it the whole way.
The bench was ready and they were not disappointed. Green just missed another couple, denied by Ume.
You see that? Go back, I got you. And then the finish at the rim. Sensational pass, great read. She got fouled, she's like, I don't care. And the bench loving it.
Benergy on point, big smile from associate head coach Tempe Brown. Final seconds remain. .7 seconds. Alston trying to get it up. And that's gonna do it. The Cardinals take this one, the third time in a row they've beaten Morgan State, this time 91-49. Stanford shot